Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Y'all got to forgive me now. I'm acting up. You hear me? I don't know what be going on with it, but it's probably just the Wi-Fi, what have you. Or I don't know if I need to switch to a different Wi-Fi. So y'all, it just went out, and my sons always be complaining about it because they be streaming on their game. So I don't know if it just get low and slow at certain points of the day or what. So y'all forgive me in case this. But we moving right along. Thank y'all for watching these here and getting the lessons and sharing with me, what you want to see and any other shows that's out there that you feel like will be relevant to, everybody. Let me know. I'm not opposed to doing the reviews every now and then, making it one of my videos in addition to the teaching videos that I'll be doing. Also want to bring back Talks with Tony. So if y'all remember any of y'all with the OGs, Talks with Tony, it's the long form letters. It has to be long form with all the details of your relationship situation. You can send that. Y'all forgive me. I'm doggone about choked on my L. Send that to inbox at tonygaskins.com. INBOX. Inbox at tonygaskins.com. I think that email address still work. And how about the scammers be listening to the videos and sending me emails to that email address? Or I don't know, or they scan the YouTube description boxes or something, but I be getting so many random emails to that, and I don't understand the point of the scam, because it be like, hey, we want to do a YouTube deal with you to promote this camera. And I'll be like, y'all writing me from this strange.com. Like, you don't even work for this camera company. And it's like, okay, what y'all paying? Like, I don't even understand the point of the scams. I don't know if they get you all the way to the point that they get your like bank information, that pretend they gonna send you a wire, and then they, hack your account or something, steal your money. But it'd be crazy. These YouTube streets is crazy. And so I'm gonna tell you like this right here. If you don't hear me, like, for example, if somebody reach out to you and they say they me and it's on a DM and it's not a verified account like on Instagram or whatever, even if it is that, and they talking to you on, what is that, WhatsApp or whatever, that's not me. I'm not talking to no women in no DM. I ain't talking to nothing about no DM with no charity and no whatever. Anytime I'm in a DM, it's networking. So that is business networking. And it ain't going to be about a charity and a donation, none of that. When I tell you about my charity, Tony Gaston Family Foundation Incorporated, you see that it's in the description box of my YouTube video. So that way you know it's not a scammer. It's not a hacker. If somebody try to get you off of here and get into WhatsApp and then to go to talking to you, like, you have to really think about that. Got to really think about that. Because I feel like there's probably women who have donated money or gave money to these scammers on WhatsApp and found out it was a scam later and just never said nothing because they were so ashamed and embarrassed. And I'm like, well, man, if you were going to do that, you could have did it to the real deal. The 501c3, claimed it on your taxes. If it was worth anything, don't y'all be trying to claim $10 on your taxes. It does not. It only knock off about 25% of what you donate to a 501c3. So $2.50 coming off your tax bill is not gonna help. So don't get caught up like that. It's really for those tax deductible donations. They really was created for the millionaires and billionaires. For us, it's just like something that, the billionaires. It's something to where if you're not giving no big sum, it's not really gonna affect your taxes that much, So keep that in mind. And appreciate y'all. Send me those topics and those emails, inbox at tonygaskins.com. And y'all forgive me, because I know people done fast forwarded on me. So let me see here. We're going to get on to the next person.
Bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name's Colin. I'm 30. You ain't asked me my age.
I didn't, but it's all right. Go ahead. Let us know your age.
My name's Colin. I'm 33.
And what do you do?
I'm a mechanical technician. I work on vapor compression steels, reverse osmosis. Basically, we make pure water for pharmaceutical companies, and they use that water in turn to make vaccines and medicines.
Wow.
um,
Okay.
To help.
See what y'all talking about, wear the watch on the weak hand. But see, how can he fix his watch? How can he change his watch with it on the inside right here? Somebody tell me, no, you supposed to wear it on the weak hand. No, that's not right. Because if he put that watch the right way, it's going to be upside down. You wear your hand. Men wear our watches on our left hand, regardless of what hand you use. And you could tell he would put it on his wrong hand because he got this tank top on with this shirt buttoned all the way down with this little thin necklace. He is dressed like a 90s R&B singer. And I think Arlette and her husband have talked to these women about popping a balloon and giving them some time to talk and express themselves. Either that or they done come on here and watch my reviews. Because if I was one of them women, this already would have been, it would have been popped off that how-do.
People.
Nice. So what do you like to do for fun?
For fun, I like to work out. I like to go jet skiing. Since I moved to Florida, I've been really into salsa dancing, bachata dancing. So I like to do those things, stay active, you know.
Okay. What do you look for in a woman?
What I look for in a woman is first, you got to be a godly woman.
And that good for your little atheist behind. She's talking about you between the atheist and agnostic. You atheist. That's what. So now you see, ain't nobody out here for you. You better come to the Lord, because that's where the men at.
Also, she has to just be kind, be nurturing, nice, honest,
Okay.
and yeah, not too much.
Okay. What are some of your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are no cigarettes.
Okay.
Other deal breakers, I can't do atheists, and also I can't do too much ratchetness. I can do a little bit, but not too much. All that.
Okay. All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there. I wonder why she popped.
And his outfit decent. Now he got a decent little outfit. Again, it is 90s R&B, but it does go together, and you know it's a little starky contrast with the maroon and the black, but not bad. I mean, it goes together.
All right. Your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Hi, my name is Shalane. I am 32 years old.
Hey, Shalane.
Hi. Oh, I popped because you said that you want a godly woman, and that's not
got
me.
you.
Nah.
It's all good. I understand.
All
Maybe
right.
we can convert you later on. But
I grew up Christian, Pentecostal at that. Not
not
for me.
feeling it.
No.
All right. To each his own.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Now, before he said that, you had your balloon unpopped. Why?
He's not bad looking, and I wanted to hear him out. And you said you're from Florida,
Correct.
and I'm also living in Florida, so
All right. All right.
yeah, we're in Florida.
West Palm Beach.
West Palm. Oh, I'm in Tampa, but
Tampa.
it's Florida, same
It's
state.
Yeah. 3 hours.
And here go the atheist in my state. Oh Lord! And she was just in the comments the other day. Oh Lord, better be looking me up. Like, coming over here with that voodoo. Listen, Mal. Listen. Now listen. He look like he fast. He look like he could run. Like he look like a track athlete. The way how he built. And it's so funny to me when people say they love working out, but don't really look like they work out like that. Like, you know, like he don't look too muscular. He look very, you know, like slim. Like he more so eat right than working out. But I get it. That maybe just his body type. But again, when you see a man that this slender built, it lets you know that they literally were a toothpick as a child. And so for him to metabolism and everything slowing down and all of that, and to still be, you know, this slim, it lets you know that he come from a very slim situation.
A drive, not too far.
Exactly.
Right up the road.
But yeah.
That's good. Now, she's someone that's your type?
Honestly, yeah, I would approach her, you know, if I saw her out.
Okay.
You know, like his skin, like his style. So,
Okay, a little ball here.
yeah. Ain't no wrong, it's different. So,
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
for sure.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Ayana, 27.
Okay. Ayana, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
So originally, I was loving the context of the things that you were looking for. But when you said ratchet, I know there's so many different like dilemmas to what makes someone come off ratchet. I'm from New York. So yeah, anything you probably say, me talking with my hands right now, so you look at them, could be considered ratchet. I don't know. I'm using that as, I might be being a little exaggerative or exaggerating the context of it. But what I'm saying is, what I wear, anything could be considered ratchet. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm saying me talking with my hands, it might be like, okay, so you kind of got to.
See, look, this right here. This is the real reason why she popped. For one, why do you feel ratchet? But two, look at this here thigh. See this here thigh? And look at the circumference of that thigh. She got meat on her bones, and then look at his thigh. Her thigh is twice of his. She knew that he cannot handle her. See, a man really want to be with a woman that he can lift. Not to say that he could lift her now, but he gonna throw that lumbar out. That bike, he not gonna be able to walk for 2 weeks. He could lift her, but because of them hams on her and them thighs on her, she already knew they wouldn't have been a fit. And her balloon probably would have got popped first. Hers or the young lady next to her, because he just so slim. And then it's like he said he liked to work out a lot. And so he's going to want a body type that's the female version of his body type.
Why she using her hands? And it's really not. That's just how I speak or, represent myself. So, yeah, I just think it's very, you can put somebody in a box very easily by saying they're ratchet, Okay. And I'm not.
Is that her left hand? She has a ring on both hands on the ring finger. Ladies, never do that. And even like this right here. She has a ring on her left hand. Never put any type of ring on your left hand when you are single and ready to meet a man. Because from a distance, a man may think this is her ring finger and she looks like a wife. Look how she looking at him. She is toe up with that little piece of turd of hair back there. She is fed up with that little turd of hair about to get a balloon pop. But that's all. Look, she had a ring over here and a ring over there. That's a big no-no. You want that hand empty like this one right here, like the sister in the white dress.
Not. I just have moments where my friends, we outside, so we outside, we having fun, we having a good time and just living our lives to the best of our abilities. So,
Okay. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped before he said that?
well, I liked his aesthetics when he came in. He's fitness. I love fitness. You all know that. So yeah, the things he was saying, and then he said ratchet. I'm like, damn, he gonna pop my balloon because he probably gonna assume I'm ratchet. So we just help you.
Got it. So now she's someone that's your type.
She's attractive, yes, but I probably wouldn't approach
He's a prophet.
the hair and the eyes a little too much for me. But
Yes.
that's your style. So
That's right.
all right.
At least you know.
Let's head on back. So we do have 5 balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these ladies a question.
Okay, my question is, what are some good characteristics of a healthy relationship?
What are some good characteristics of a healthy relationship? Start
That's terrible. The question too easy.
here.
Hi, my name is Lynn. I'm 28.
Hey, Lynn.
I would say some good characteristics of a healthy relationship is definitely open communication,
All right.
and a willingness to, a lack of ego. Let me say that, a lack of ego. So, like if we're in a disagreement and I'm open to hearing you out, open to seeing your perspective, like I have no.
Oh, I want to let y'all know I'm dry fasting today, so I haven't had food or water for the last 18, 19 hours. So, I ain't got the world's most energy. So y'all forgive me when you see me lean back and kind of, rub my eyes or whatever. That dry fasting is a different beast. So if I could at least do 24 hours and get back into the swing of things, this week's a fasting week for me, because leading up to my tryouts in Winter Haven, Florida, for my Tony Gaskins Elite travel basketball team. So, we working on up to it.
No problem saying that I'm sorry, or I have no problem admitting that like I was wrong, or I misjudged. Like I don't.
You can take accountability.
Yes, exactly.
like
yeah.
that.
And then as well as with the open communication, again, like hearing you out, waiting to see what your point of view and perspective was before I just jump to conclusions.
I like that. All right.
Name and age and answer to his question.
My name is Waverly. I am 30.
Waverly.
You said the hallmark of a good relationship?
Well,
Good
just-
characteristics, you said, of a healthy relationship,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, so healthy relationships, I think, definitely include honesty, transparency, and when I say transparency, it's not like I'm asking you a question like, "Oh, what'd you do today?" or "How was your day?" And you say good, but it's like you expounding, like that's the transparency. In emotional intelligence, being able to recognize within yourself when like you might be spiraling or like you're being triggered. And sometimes therapy, like going to couples therapy. Like no one is bigger than, no one's better than going to therapy. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Name and age and answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Carmela, and I'm 31. And I would say communication and consistency in a relationship, and also allowing your partner, giving your partner grace. When they do mess up, being open to talk about it and forgiving. And when I mean forgiving, not bringing it back up like in a week or 2 weeks. Just truly just forgiving and moving forward.
I understand. Yeah. All right.
Name and age and answer to his question.
Mimi, 28. I would say empathy, honesty, and consideration. Being able to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Also being transparent with how you're feeling. And consideration, we are both two different people. We both have two different experiences. So being able to just identify with that and then communicate from there.
Right.
Name and age and answer to his question.
Hi, I'm Nia. I'm 32, and I would say honesty, just blatant honesty, even if you think it would hurt my feelings. I just think that would.
Him and her would make a great couple because he's a little eclectic himself. And then you see this hairdo with the little piece of turd back there. And then she got her unique warrior princess hairdo. So out of this lineup right here, him and her would actually fit the best. Now they kind of similar, but that's good because you're still going to be different in your mind. And then the young lady down at the other end, that the second young lady back there who I've been kind of getting on to, him and her would do decent as well. The rest of them, it's not a fit.
Allow for a foundational relationship as long as you can be honest. So.
I like that. All right.
Let's head on back.
I feel like this sister right here getting ready to pop, but she like to see if she will get popped. And if she won't get popped, then she might go ahead and get ready to pop. Look how he looking at her. He see out of the lineup, she's who he's most attracted to. And you see they outfits is almost the same, just inverse. Color is a little different, but they outfits match. So that's who he want, but he just a little too shiesty brown for her. She want a little more upscale, elevated, sophisticated type of outfit. His is kind of like, it just ain't showing enough money, enough wealth. It'd be great if this watch was on the left hand and if it was a gold Rolex. And this belt, just like a Louis Vuitton belt, but just understated. And these shoes, like some red bottoms, so that when he, some Christian Louboutin, so that when he walking backwards like that, you see that red bottom, that would have had her hooked. She wouldn't admit that, but that would have had her hooked. Gold necklace, gold hardware on the belt. It would have turned them up a notch.
Okay, so I'm going to now hand you a pick. There you go. And let's go ahead and pop two balloons. Two balloons.
It's hard.
Okay, and one more.
Right there. Go on, pop it.
So much pressure when we gotta do that, you know?
All right. So why did you have your balloon
You
unpopped
know, you not from Louisiana.
for him?
I was just listening, and I feel like we both have a lot of stuff in common.
Okay, got it. So why'd you end up popping her balloon?
It's hard. That question is difficult because you are a beautiful lady, very attractive. Um, I believe it's just because of the hair. I'm not too much of a dreadlock fan, but
Okay, understand.
that's the only reason. Other than that, you're a very beautiful lady. So
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you. And then you ended up popping.
He lying. He had to find something, but he don't like the outfit. He don't like her body type because it's like he basically have locks himself. I mean, a braid ain't too much far from a lock. Like from here, you'd look like he could have locks that's twisted together like hers is.
And one more back here. So, Lynn, why was your balloon unpopped for him?
I just want to hear you out more. Also, you said you're mechanical tech.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm in engineering, so I feel like our
nice.
careers align, so we'd probably be able to talk about work together.
Right.
I also like accents, and you have an accent, so yeah. But essentially, I just wanted to kind of hear more what you had to say. As well.
I understand. I understand.
All right.
See right here, remember we all look like some type of animal, some type of dog. Look at her. This sister here, she just need to do her whole YouTube channel with facial reactions. She ain't even got to say nothing. She just is this just a Jamaican trait? Like she be making the most faces. Like what is she looking at? A lizard over there crawling on the ground? Or she look like she see a cockroach. Like they like, ooh, y'all dirty as hell. Look at that roach over there on the ground. But kind of here he kind of look like that the Geico, the Geico lizard. So from right there he kind of give like that little real like slim chiseled type of look. She might have felt too familiar to him because she kind of got that slim chiseled, little pointy nose, little cheek. They could almost be siblings, and sometimes people like that, sometimes people don't. But I think what he's telling on himself is he might want him a little bit of sexiness, and she just honestly, she looked like an overgrown 12-year-old. Just because she got the little loose frayed hair is like she didn't really put much thought into her hair like a grown woman. It just kind of looked like a teenage girl that just get up and just take their hair and just do this and put it in a ponytail and just go.
So why'd you end up popping her balloon?
No real reason. Probably just not my type. Once again, you are a beautiful lady.
Thank you.
I can't say really. I just had to pop. I had to pop too. but
Understandable,
I
that's
respect
okay.
the engineering department as well because we have to work directly with engineers. So I definitely feel you on that.
Okay. Thank you.
Um,
All right. We've got 3 balloons left. Go ahead and ask these ladies a question.
all right. Let's see. Tell me something that you're passionate about.
Okay. Start here. Tell him something you're passionate about.
I am passionate about homemaking. So I love curating an environment that is welcoming and like hosting and cooking and baking and just curating that environment for my family, my friends, my community. So I really love doing that and making sure it's tidy. That's a
Alright.
must.
Okay.
Let's go over here. What are you passionate about?
A couple of things. I would say therapy first. I'm a therapist. Just Black people getting therapy, and then travel.
So I guess she is black. Cause you can't be not black and then just want therapy for black people. So I mean, we come in all kind of colors, but typically when you this color, she might be black and white, she might be black and Hispanic, which we all come from Africa now. Or she could have just parents who identify as black and they could be biracial, or that just could have been how she came out. I know it's gonna be somebody in the comment, I'm dark skinned, and my husband dark skinned, and my daughter that same color. Black people come in all colors, Tony. It's like, yes, we get that out of the whole diaspora, but we just don't see it as well. So I thought she was Hispanic. And y'all know me, I'm quick to judge somebody's race. Now I be offending these women. I am a black woman. I'm like, oh really? Where? I thought you was a white woman. But the reason why that be the case, they mom be white and they dad be black, or vice versa. And so I'm like, okay, well, see, you can't see how I could have thought that. Like you kind of took more of the Caucasian color, so, or the Hispanic color. So that's what threw me off. I understand a drop or a third or whatever the rule is. I get it, but I just didn't fully all the way know. No offense.
I've been to over 30 countries. I love to travel.
Okay.
And then lastly, video games. I love escapism. I love just being a geek sometimes. So
She either use cheapcaribbean.com or she come from money, because a therapist income is not taking you to 30 countries. Everybody understand and know that. You know how to fly on a budget. No disrespect with therapists, but I am a life coach. I get paid more than therapists get paid. And in this industry of mental health, you ain't rolling in the dough. Like you might be touching, if you full time for yourself, 30K to 50K. If you really hit a vein and you booming, 70K to 100K. But it ain't no, so with this 30 countries, that tell me she might come from money. Unless I just don't, Lord, I can't go to 30 countries on my income. Like, Lord, let me figure out who is her travel agent.
Right. That's up my alley right there. I like traveling. Games.
Okay, over here.
Y'all see that back there? What I told you. Didn't I tell you she was about to pop that balloon? She was coming in on a pop. I could see it in her face.
What are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about making people feel comfortable. I always find something that I can learn or give a compliment to somebody. So that's my thing.
Okay, nice. Okay, we got a pop balloon over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Okay, I may have messed up. I didn't let him finish his sentence, but when you said what she said was right up your alley, were you also referring to the video games?
I was referring to traveling,
Not the video games.
not the video games.
Okay, I'll take my balloon back.
Oh, judgmental behind. She be up there. She had 4 ears. What is that? But and he probably was referring to video games too. But then being that she asked that question, he probably picked up on that traveling part. But he don't really look like a video gamer though. But you know, who knows? Yep, bring a balloon back. Look at Arlette. She's just having the time of her life, just catching them checks. Bring me my money. Y'all got to look up that video where the black man, he's a football coach or something. I think they won, and they're in the locker room, and I guess they won a big game, and he like, bring me my money. That's how Arlette looking right now. Bring me my money. All these millions of views she getting over there.
So the video games you're about to just
Actually,
It's all
let me
good.
not
She
take
can-
let me not
it's all
take
good.
my
It's gonna
balloon
get a
back.
pop.
okay.
After just what am I trying to say? Just also after like just observing him for a while and just looking at the physical attraction, I don't think is there. I think mainly just the hairline. Yeah.
Okay. Now, is she someone that's your type?
That hairline went back further when she said that. Cause first I ain't noticed the hairline, but now I see it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. He got that Rihanna. And so he got that Stephen A. Smith. So that's what she's saying. But yeah, that's a little too much forehead to do the spray on. Because see, me, I get my little fibers. But if he sprayed them fibers all the way to here, it wouldn't have nothing to cling on to it. It'll look too funny. But what did I tell y'all? Stop arguing with me. Stop arguing with me in the comments. Didn't I tell y'all what she just said? After observing him and realizing the attraction just ain't there, Didn't I tell y'all she want a man like this now, but just turned up a little more? Because she want to be a homemaker. That means a stay-at-home wife. So a man have to look like money. So, and her love languages is gifts. So she tried to say, it just mean thinking about her. Child, please. You bring her a toothpick home, she ain't gonna appreciate that gift. You bring her a little Target t-shirt, she ain't gonna appreciate that gift. Cause I already know I live with a woman who is not all that picky and not all that right there. But I know good and well if I go to Target and get a t-shirt for her gift, oh, okay, that's nice. So when I bring the for nothing gift, it be $100 to $500 perfume out of the airport on my way home or something of that nature. Or like last night, I booked her that trip to New York City for the night. And, you know, that cost me, it's probably going to end up costing me, you know, a little bit. Not a whole crazy lot, but, you know, a little January stipend gift, so to speak. But I say that to say she want a man with a little more money. He ain't just about that hairline. He could have had no hairline, but if he had Stephen A. Smith money, you can't have Stephen A. Smith hairline and not have Stephen A. Smith money.
She's pretty. I mean, I like the skin complexion. Yeah, she's all right.
Okay. Thank you. So we've got 2 ladies left.
He'll drink her dirty bath water, but now that she got on that hairline, see how the eyes done droop, he done lost a little bit of steam. Now that she got on that hairline, she all right.
Let's go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay, where do you see yourself, let's say in 2 years from now? Do you see yourself with starting a family, trying to have kids, or just where do you see yourself in 2 years from now?
So in 2 years, I see myself a lot more financially stable. I see myself traveling Europe. I'm a singer-songwriter and just an overall creative.
AKA broke.
I don't want to, say it may or may not happen, but I want to utilize my talents to start an organization for people that need help, mainly young girls who need a mentor or didn't have that motherly figure in their household. So.
Okay.
Good.
Nice, yeah.
Okay, and over here.
I would say in 2 years, I want to start my own therapy practice. I'm about to get licensed in a couple months, so trying to get that going. Still.
Oh, she need license and like to go to the club and smoke and drink and got that big old tattoo on that chest and got a little puff in them cheeks like alcohol or sugar cheeks now. So, man, I don't know if I want none of that therapy. You talking about get black people therapy? No, do Hispanic therapy and everybody else therapy. Don't be coming over here to us talking about you finna do our therapy and you ain't got your license yet to get your own practice. Now, I understand you could be practicing it or whatever and you got to do it or what have you. I understand how it work, y'all. Because y'all finna type out the whole bylaws. Every therapist in her same shoes typing out the bylaws. What you got to do before you get hush. Here go a cookie. Like she said, she about to get licensed. She want to open her own therapy practice. Man, you can't be in the club twerking and having you some fun like you say you like to do and then trying to go get somebody therapy and when they just seen you in the club. Come on now. Nobody want none of that therapy.
Traveling, 2 years with a family. I would say maybe the next 5 years with a family. I'm 28, so I definitely want to develop a strong relationship and marriage first before I have kids. So
33. Well, y'all got some strong eggs today, boy. Y'all pushing them kids back. Like, I understand people can have kids at all ages, but me personally, with the way our world is set up, because look at her cheeks, look at her stomach. You know, she got a nice little amount of little stomach on her, because you could tell she's small, she petite. She got sugar and alcohol cheeks. So that let me know I don't know how them eggs is doing because of processed food. Processed food, alcohol. Them eggs might not be thriving like you think. So you wait to 33. And it's like, listen now. The longer you wait, the higher risk that pregnancy is. So y'all have to you got to really ask yourself what matters most to you. Do you want to look your son and daughter in the eye? Or you just want to look at your bachelor's and master's and certificates on the wall? Like, do you want what man want for you? Like, meaning this society, corporate America, or do you want to see what only God could do through you? And giving birth, having kids, starting a family, that's the most powerful thing you could do. Like, y'all got to make sure y'all not being brainwashed by this society that is being tricked by the enemy to slow down families and to slow down reproduction and to slow down us spreading that good word of the God you so-called got a very close relationship with. You can't spread the relationship you got with God to your pen and paper at work, to your safety pins and thumbtacks on your desk. You spread that good word to your children so that they go out and be a light in the world.
Definitely understand that.
Ladies, any questions for him?
Do you have children?
No kids.
Where do you live?
West Palm Beach, Florida.
Are you okay?
Where do you live?
LA.
All right. Oh, we across the whole map. That's all right, though. I don't have a problem with
Have you done long
distance.
distance before?
Yeah, I have. It's no problem for me.
You good?
I think so.
Okay. Any questions here?
Do you want kids?
Yes, I definitely want kids.
Okay. What does fatherhood look like for you?
Fatherhood, that's a good question. Fatherhood for me looks like me being a good leader, me being a godly man. I'm, of course, going to follow the rules of the Bible, starting in Ephesians on what it looks like to be a good husband, a good father, and being a good leader, providing, and working with my wife, to raise a family and have a good family, basically,
Okay.
Oh, you got a question? Okay.
You said godly man. I do have a relationship with God, but I don't go to church. I don't believe in organized religion at this point. So are you opposed to that?
No, I mean, that's what it is right now, but I'm sure if we could...
You trying to convert me?
I'm not saying I'm trying to convert you, but in relationships, we both feed off each other, so it's a give and take thing. So maybe the way I act towards God may influence you, but I'm not going to be pulled away from God. So I'm not saying convert you, but I would definitely try to influence you to get closer to God with me as I try to.
I don't know about that. I'm
All
sorry. Yeah, it's just really that. I feel like people can have their own individual relationship with religion and God. And yeah, I don't know about the influence part. I don't know about the influence part.
I respect that.
So prior to him saying that, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I think he was handsome. I feel like we have similar interests. You said you like to travel, which is great. Yeah, just wanted to hear more.
All right.
Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, of course. She dresses nice. She got everything in order, so
Cool.
of course.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that. Thank you.
All right.
That cameraman loves some toes, boy. He go pan to them toes. Nah. What I told y'all at the beginning. What did I tell y'all at the beginning? You still arguing with me in the comment? Didn't I tell y'all they'll make a perfect couple? And she the last one with that balloon unpopped. She won't hustle him. But see, the thing about it is he really she is his equal. She is his match. But he think he could do a little better. I could just see it in his face. He think he could do a little better. And he really would have went with her. Or he would have went with her. And both of them popped that balloon on him. So he is left with her. But I don't believe that was his first choice. But you want to argue with me in the comments, I already know it. So yeah, I told her, you probably wrong. That probably is his first choice. No. I could tell how he was looking at her. that he thinks she look exotic. He thinks she look like some of the Instagram models. I'm looking at her differently. But again, I also think that she's not understanding what he was saying. Like, he's saying he's a man of God, and he's saying maybe after we get to build together and you see like my relationship with God, it could inspire you, influence you. And she thinking that he's like finna drag her by her hair into church. But what she don't understand is he don't care nothing about going to no church. Like, he ain't got to go to church. He just want to know God and read his Bible. And if there's a church in the area that fits him and he can go, and it's a good fit and they really teaching the Bible, then he'll go. But if y'all got to sit at home and talk to God and read the Bible together, he'll be totally fine with that. Any man will be totally fine with that. It's only certain guys who got a, relationship with their pastor and, kissing up to their pastor that feel like they always got to be in somebody's church. I'm not one of those people, because I don't have to go through anybody to get to God. Because if that was a requirement, what we going to do in a martial law or in a state where churches get shut down, to where there is no church? You got to know God for yourself. So God is not going to require that your salvation be based on you going and sitting in a physical church, because it's people who live in a city where there is a true church. There isn't their religion right there in their town or in their township or parish or whatever it may be. So that's why God has made a direct line of communication. So really, what some of these people be doing is they misunderstanding each other. And that's what we have to realize overall, is that God is a spirit. So that's you can't really put God fully into words that a human can express. So we're going to get on through this here. And man, I did 41 minutes, so it might be hard to do a second one, but we're going to see.
Are you good over here? Any questions?
I do have a question. So I'm a bit more into spirituality, like crystals, things of that nature. Is that something that bothers you?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I thought she was old earth tone, old nuck out here want to do that foolishness. Because I was thinking about that. I'm like, did she say she a woman of God? Because I just get because she want to sit in the garden and chomp on carrots and leaves with the rabbits. And so I was like, do she really know God like that? And see, ladies, if you into the crystals and spirituality, that is witchcraft. It's witchcraft. It is disgusting. It is stupid. It means that you are lost. Like, y'all got to understand that y'all being tricked and deceived by this world. That is a trick of Satan. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. That's why I be losing so many subscribers, because you got to think about it. Here we got one line right here. And we got a line. And in this line, there are several women running from God. So while we get so caught up talking about the state of men, we got to talk about the state of women. Because there was a time and a point where women were the backbone, the spiritual foundation in the relationship. There was a point in time where women were crying out to God, praying that their man would get closer to God. Now we have men coming on here who are seeking a relationship with God, and men of God, and they happen to pass on these women because these women want to nuck and do spirituality rain dances with crystals and all of this, tarot cards and psychiatry. And it's like, how can we trust women to raise our kids? How can we trust women to be a firm foundation, a backbone, a help me, a support system, when you don't even know God? You ain't got no relationship with God. So as men, we gonna go through spiritual warfare, trying to be faithful to one woman, trying to be emotionally intelligent, trying to lead. We need a woman who could pray. We need a woman who could draw closer to God when we going through. But the thing about it, what it is today, most women just go run to another man, go run to another outlet, go run to some tarot, go run to Satan, go run to these toxic fiction books that's nasty and disgusting. Like, we need women of God, women who got a real relationship with God. That's what we need. Because, and this is what I try to tell y'all, is with it being men like me out here talking, more and more men gonna start getting their stuff together. But if there's not the equivalent on the woman side of things, more and more women gonna be led astray. And what I'm noticing about most of the women voices that's out here, they are Christian witches. A lot of them are false prophetess. They Christian witches. They practice witchcraft in private and voodoo and all this African spirituality and different types of spirituality. It's a lot of fake Christianity. It's a lot of idolatry. It's a lot of spiritual lesbianism, emotional lesbianism. It's a lot of that going on. And so the devil now is shifting. And so if you're on this channel and you are a woman, you got to put your big girl panties on. You're going to have to buckle up, because this year I'm going to be calling out what the deception of Satan amongst the minds of women. And I know that it's a lot of people think that I'm a simp and I'm a panderer, and because my audience is 95% women on YouTube, is 80% overall, that I can't speak the truth to women and that I don't speak the truth to women. But that's a lie from the pit of hell. And if you ever sit here and watch my videos, you're going to see I call it both ways. Call it right down the middle. And if you don't like it, you can leave. The message still going to end up on your timeline. It's still going to find you whether you hit the subscribe button or not. You can hit show fewer posts of these. Don't recommend this channel. It's still going to come up. You know why? It's podcasters writing me every day. So come on my podcast, come on my podcast. You know I'm starting doing y'all podcasts because y'all do so much foolishness and craziness and bring on so many crazy people. And y'all want me to mix my brand with that. The wealth of the wicked stored up for the righteous. I'm doing a $10,000 donation. You got to do a $10,000 donation to my nonprofit for me to help these boys, for me to sow into their life. So if you got a podcast and you want me to come on there, and you finna be interviewing gay pastors, and you finna be interviewing all of this here witchcraft and all this here, and you want me to mix my brand and my message with that, let's do some good then. Let's do some good. Because I know some of y'all be telling me, well, Tony, well, you got to go into those spaces. You got to take your voice into the wilderness. You got to go help the lost. If you just a separatist or an elitist, or you don't want to go there, then you can't do that and all of that. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I know Jesus went to the wilderness. I know he talked to people. He talked to sinners and all of that. But guess what? Link in the description bar. Let me help these young men out here become real men, and then we might could talk about it.
I understand. To each his own. As long as you're a healthy person and you're treating people well, it doesn't matter what you follow. So.
Hey, so this one probably going to be a 2-hour one because my wife is at soccer practice for another hour and 15 minutes. Then it's going to take 30 or 40 minutes to get home. So we got us a little marathon. So y'all, lock on in. I'll probably release this one at like a 7 p.m. So you got a little time.
So.
Absolutely.
Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped before that?
Because you walked in, you had confidence, you smell great, and you seem like a fun person. So
smell great. That boy bathed in that cologne. She's smelling him from there.
All right.
Nice. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Of course, I love the skin complexion, the height.
Thank you.
I love that you're close to God in your way, and yeah, I love how you dress, and of course, I definitely approach you if I saw you out.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is all of the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. I'll take the mic. Let's give it up for him, ladies.
Well, now you see the social dilemma to where we be on this channel and we be talking about how many women can't get a man. Can't meet Mr. Right, men not approaching, meet the men, they bought games. But we are witnessing how many men can't get a woman. Like, wow, I see why the red pill community exists. and they over there butt hurt with that plug up the booty because they can't get no woman. Like, I didn't realize that, man. I didn't. So I apologize to y'all boys that's out there hurting and angry and all of that. Like, I didn't realize what y'all was going through because I did not have that experience. So I do apologize, but y'all need to place your energy in other ways, not being angry and combative with women and all of that. But come holler at me, man. Like, even with Buddy, I would have told him, like, bro, you work that good old job. Like, why do you have your hair like that? Okay, we could get past the hair, but let's take the outfit up, man. Invest in you a little more. And I know some of y'all get mad when I be talking about that quality clothes and all of that, but they made better. They made different. You're going to be able to wear them designer clothes. As long as the company ain't got nothing too crazy going on, you could wear that stuff for the rest of your life. Like, why you think we buying vintage Louis Vuitton purses today? Because that's how long it lasts. Why is there not a vintage Coach purse or a vintage Michael Kors purse? Because of how they made. It's not going to last that long. Strings coming all out, the strap falling off. But you could go to any vintage shop in Paris today or any vintage shop in the country, and they're going to have vintage Louis Vuitton because that thick old good quality leather. And so it's like, don't look at it as like, invest in yourself, like elevate yourself. And so that's all he need to do is just elevate a little bit. He got that like a Garmin watch on, almost like a, like the workout watch. Like, bro, you need you a nice linked up watch, nice gold or gold and silver manly watch on your left hand. Even if you is left-handed, put it on your left hand where the winders is on the outside where they could be reached correctly and easily. Get a little bit of size to that watch, and then with the outfit, just take it up a little notch. Just take it up. Just I seen this thing on Instagram where this man did a study. He was already rich. He had money, and he would just wear like hoodies and just t-shirts and all that. He elevated his wardrobe. Y'all gonna see it now that I said. I think it said he spent $162,000, and it made him like $500,000 or $600,000. He closed, I think, more than double of his meetings. I think they were saying something like he used to close 2 out of 10, and he went to, when he elevated his presence, his clothing, he started closing 5 or 6 out of 10 or something like that. But I already know that's to be true. So that I'm not sharing that with you because I'm crazy about designer clothes or anything like that. Like, I don't care about it. I don't care about it at all. But I understand the message that it sends. And that's what a lot of y'all don't realize. Like this hoodie right here, the real thing costs like $400 or $500. This a knockoff. I probably paid $5 to $15 for this. See, that's what lets you know. I don't care about it. But I know when a young person see this, they don't know this a knockoff because it looked the exact same. But when they see this, they just gave me credit for a $500